Thank you for 1,000 supporters, guys. I am just poor right now. I can't believe the channel made it this far. It just came out of nowhere. Really, it did. I remember the channel was at 800 subscribers and now we're at 1,000. I'm like, holy shit, it keeps growing and it's so cool. The channel has gotten to this point way faster than I ever thought it would, guys, and I cannot thank you enough for that, dude. The fact that you show me the support that you do to just create the videos that I do, and the way you guys help me improve my content, everything, like, it's just, I am eternally grateful. But I want to take this time, seeing as how the channel is at 1,000 subscribers right now, to do sort of a video time capsule, if you will. I don't want to just say, oh, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. If you hear it enough, if I say it over and over again, it'll just water it down. But this is a once in a channel opportunity, if you will, barring that YouTube doesn't take a massive portion of all of our subscribers again. It's a once in a channel kind of thing. And what I want to do is I want to do a video time capsule, like I said before. I want to log how YouTube is now and how it got to be to this point where I am at the 1,000 subscriber mark. And I'm gonna be doing these every so often in the milestones, not necessarily every 1,000 subscribers, but more so when a digit gets added to the channel. You know what I'm saying? The channel subscriber count. Like, so the next one's gonna be at 10,000, then 100,000. Because YouTube changes. We all know YouTube changes. It changes fast as hell. It has changed tremendously from when I first started my channel. I wanna say it was like last June, last May, somewhere around there. When I started this channel, I actually started learning how to commentate, learning how to fuck with my face cam and edit videos, doing Pokemon videos. I thought, man, dude, I want to be a Pokatuber. You know how cool that would be? So I recorded, I want to say 1 or 2 series. It was like 60-something videos. I ended up deleting them. Here's why. I did some research in the Nintendo partnership program, and I realized that they treat, one, their creators like trash, and 2, it's very corruptible. You pretty much have to submit a video to them. If they don't like it, you know, they'll tell you to take it down. A little more controlling than modern MCNs, and I wasn't a part of that. I didn't want anything to do with that. I thought that was very restrictive on any sort of creators, you know, ability to create. So I did. I got rid of those videos because I didn't want to even risk getting a copyright strike from Nintendo. I didn't want to take the chance just because Pokemon was in the title and I had sort of a font similar to it and I played a game that they had made. I didn't bother with that. So I started playing more and more games. I started after Pokemon was Subnautica, and I learned not to swear so fucking much in my videos. And then after I played Subnautica, I started playing a bunch of games on Game Jolt. 1, because they were free and you guys could play them with me too, and 2, because I was really interested in the direction of gaming. When my channel started, when I started this channel, it was actually a shit period in time to start a channel, 1, because gaming had already, as of right now, I'm sure YouTube as a whole has its ebb and flows, but gaming had hit its, what I think is pinnacle. You know what I mean? Jack had just gotten big. That happened. Like, he went from 1 million to where he is now in such a short period of time, and other creators saw that. They started doing it. They started doing it way before, but the gaming, I guess you could say, competition or community on YouTube was just so big, it was damn near impossible to get anywhere without studying the shit out of your analytics and or doing something new, which it's hard to do something new. I mean, nowadays you see a lot of YouTubers standing up playing video games. It's not necessarily new, you're just not sitting down doing it, but it's something that hasn't necessarily been done before. But yeah, I started it during a time that there was also a game drought going on. This was right before Undertale came out, things like that. Just no awesome games were projected to come out. It was the summertime. Everybody knows it's really, really rare that you see cool summer games. Mad Max came out, Metal Gear Solid came out, but nobody really talks about those anymore because they were just kind of like, I play it and then it's done. As I was playing more and more games, more and more indie games, talking with indie developers, kind of understanding the scope of where gaming was going and where indie gaming was going, I learned how to commentate better. I learned how to just be more expressive, be myself, not necessarily hide my passion that I do have. And I learned how to study analytics, not just my analytics. I should say analytics all over YouTube, other channels, big and small, just trends on YouTube, things like that. One thing I did notice along the way is that reaction videos picked up. People started doing reaction videos. And here's the cool thing about reaction videos, okay? Damn near every video with a face cam is a fucking reaction video, how you look at it. When I commentate on video games, I react to video games. Period. It's a reaction video. Let's say I take a channel like Criticals. He doesn't have a face cam because he doesn't necessarily react in the same way someone with a face cam would. He's pretty contrary to all the other channels out there. He speaks in a monotone voice and says some raunchy, outlandish, beautiful words, but a face cam wouldn't necessarily improve his content. most of the time when you have a face cam, most of the time when you do play a video game, you react to it. Happy Wheels, for example. I mean, if it was just me playing Happy Wheels silent, not fucking making a sound, I doubt anybody would like that. I'm sure there's a channel out there now. Oh God, if there is, please let me know in the comments below. I need to see this. But they were. Reaction videos were getting really big. And this is also around the time where the Fine Bros really fucked up and tried to, do what they did and lost a bunch of subscribers. That happened, okay? And that really kind of woke everybody up to YouTube. We had always known that the copyright system could be abused a lot, but this is the first time somebody, I guess, kind of tried to make their own multi-channel network without a multi-channel network like Maker or like Curse or anything like that. That's pretty much what their goal was. They took a YouTube approach to it, and they were really just unclear about what they wanted to do. Upon seeing that, I did realize that gaming on YouTube is not necessarily on a drastic decline, but it's not necessarily climbing like it used to be. I mean, it's not. Most of the views are down, especially on a lot of the bigger gaming channels, only really because right now is a bad time for gaming. A lot of the last quarter or end of the year games haven't really been released yet, but at the same time, it's harder to find new games that haven't been done because so many gaming channels exist and there's so many people out there. There's so many different types of gaming channels too, not just comedy, gaming, commentary. I mean, look at the Rad Brad. He's got walkthroughs and things like that. He's still like king of the walkthroughs. There's still a plethora of subgenres in gaming that just explode. I mean, you have city builders, strategies channels, all kinds of stuff just still going. It's just there's so many of them that dilute YouTube's fucked up algorithm for how they promote their channels and how channels are being promoted, that you end up going to something else that came later on. And the something else was sort of, I don't want to say fake news, just like irrelevant news. You know what I mean? Like somebody would report on something that one person tweeted. It wasn't necessarily drama yet at this point, but it was kind of like irrelevant news that no one would really care about. Like no one would really think was news if they just read it, because they would probably just read it on their Twitter feed or a Tumblr post or a Facebook post or something like that, and that's really all it would be. But these channels would play it up as if it was some big event, like, oh, Jacksepticeye said that he solved the Rubik's Cube and threw it out the window and peed on it or something like that, something crazy like that. And where if he tweeted that out, everybody would have already known it, so it's not necessarily news, it's just confusing. I have a couple theories how YouTube drama became what it is today, but for the most part, I'm gonna stick to one massive, just ongoing statistic that I've noticed. It's that the same demographic that enjoys gaming portion on YouTube also enjoys drama, because that same demographic is between the age of 13 to 18. And we've all been there. If you are past that age, at that point in your life, it's pretty much drama. Drama's like, oh shit, you got middle school, you got high school, you got a bunch of bullshit from your peers that you're dealing with, so why not cater to that on a piece of social media that you enjoy? So it started bringing in the views. People wanted to hear what he said about her and she said about him and all of this crazy shit. So they started creating their own drama or reporting on drama that wasn't really drama, or even just adding drama to their tags or to the title. This portion was actually a couple months ago on YouTube, like maybe 3 or 4, I'd say 4 or 5 months ago, about half a year ago on YouTube. That's what it was. That was the state of YouTube. And then you see channels, just a little while after that, picking up on the fact that drama, the fact that cyberbullying, the fact that news kind of brings in views. It does. It caters to the same large demographic on YouTube. So what they did was, they didn't necessarily create drama. They don't necessarily create drama. What they do is they act in a satirical manner toward drama channels, which strangely enough still fuels that drama, because people want to see the source. People want to know, what the hell are you talking about when you do satire? You know what I mean? I do. I don't know about you guys, but when I hear satire, I want to know the source. Otherwise, I'm just not going to understand that shit. So in a way, it actually does fuel drama, and it's not necessarily good. And I don't say it's not good because, oh, I hate drama channels. I don't really give a shit about them because I don't really give a shit about drama. But something that is to be noticed is that it is pretty much occupying the same growth that gaming was. And I don't think YouTube's gonna create its own drama website. I mean, if they did, they would probably make a shitload more money. But that same demographic that watches the drama and watches gaming on YouTube also uses the fuck out of ad block. And that's part of the reason why YouTube is doing what it's doing. And what it's doing is not necessarily making a lot of money, not necessarily losing as much money as it used to. If anything, this year they're projected to break even. And anybody that knows business knows that that shit doesn't fly. I can see why a lot of the larger gaming YouTubers are concerned about things like drama, concerned about things like fake news, concerned about things like just cyberbullying, things like that. Reason being, in my opinion, this is strictly my opinion, drama, cyberbullying, and fake news don't really create any sort of symbiotic relationship like gaming did. A lot of developers, big and small, benefit greatly from gaming on YouTube. It sells their product because, hell, I'm more inclined to buy a game if I watch somebody that I enjoy enjoying that fucking game, right? Markiplier, Five Nights at Freddy's. Markiplier Slender, hell, all the Slender games that Mark did. He really hit up the horror genre. Jacksepticeye, The Escapist. He pretty much made that his series. I mean, shit, some of the largest gaming YouTubers, some of the largest YouTubers are having games made after them. It's pretty positively symbiotic, you know what I'm saying? Whereas you have drama on YouTube or fake news or cyberbullying, it actually doesn't do anything other than destroy business and things like that. So somewhere along the line in the past couple months, YouTube started to enforce terms of service that they had actually imposed a while back, and people started losing their minds. They're like, oh fuck, my channel is gonna get shut down because I say fuck, shit, piss, and damn. Oh no! In reality, it's not that bad, and it shouldn't be that bad. It shouldn't be that bad, but people are really still iffy about it because YouTube hasn't necessarily said anything to us creators about it, and that's scary. But at the same time, channels are still standing, even the ones that they targeted with these terms of service and things like that. So who knows? I mean, maybe YouTube's got something up their sleeve. My theory is that YouTube wants to change that main demographic of viewership to a much younger age, because young people don't know what the fuck ad block is. And that is pretty much my scope on the state of YouTube right now, as my channel hit 1,000 subscribers. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I love it. I can promise you, I'm not gonna change my content. I didn't even really rant this time. I just pretty much showed my perspective from the growth of my channel. It's not that I've been ignoring all of this stuff. I've had to pay attention to it. I've had to pay attention to the analytics, so I can see where to change my commentary, where to change the kind of games I play, but not necessarily change my content entirely. I started this shit as a gaming channel. By God, I'm not gonna change this channel from a gaming channel. Video games are too much fun right now. Even though it's rare to find a great game, it's still fun to play games with friends, even if they've been out for a couple years, damn it. And on top of it all, making you guys laugh is too much fun!